These places are not places of healing. They are not places that I would ever walk into.
So we're on day 5.
Day 5.
How would you say things are going?
Not at all like I expected it. Hey, we're here in Tampa, Florida, and there is a real serious abortion problem in Tampa, Florida. We're here at the Women's Center of Hyde Park, LLC, one of 9 abortion facilities here in the Tampa area and also across the bay. The moment you look up at the front door, you got notices all over, no children, interesting, no bags allowed, no visitors, under 24-hour surveillance. This is obviously some great, amazing place, right? Or maybe not. Maybe they take the lives of little innocent children all the way up until 15 weeks. Hopefully they're not doing that until 15 weeks because of the great Florida Heartbeat bill. And so we praise all of those pro-lifers who worked diligently to get that bill passed.
All these abortion facilities are in neighborhoods, like across the street. And the other one was not safe at all.
We're here in Sarasota, Florida at this mega huge Planned Parenthood, 3 stories high, huge building right here on the Gulf of Mexico. It's a huge contrast from some of those other abortion facilities where there's trash in front of the doors. Obviously, Planned Parenthood has tons of money and they are really promoting abortion nationwide. And so we can see a huge contrast with this mega abortion facility in Sarasota, Florida. Continue to join us as we pray for an end to abortion. We're here at the All Women's Health Center of Sarasota, 2700 South Trail. We're seeing this as a pretty common thing. If it's not a Planned Parenthood, it's in a pretty terrible building that's pretty dilapidated, pretty ugly looking. I don't know, if I was a woman in Florida, I'm not sure I would want to go to this place for so-called health care. So their idea that this is supposed to be the prime location for women's health care, I think is a big, huge lie. We're so glad that the Sarasota Pregnancy Center is doing the work that they are doing to combat the 2 abortion facilities here in Sarasota. Nice building, nice parking lot. We're really excited about the work they're doing to provide pregnancy testing, ultrasounds, ongoing help and care. I'm pretty impressed with is how well the pro-life movement has done to work really diligently to be able to bring these pregnancy centers next to these abortion facilities. So the one today in Fort Myers, Florida, was the first one we found that we believe is closed. Here in Fort Myers, Florida, at what appears to be the closed Fort Myers Women's Health Center. Praise be to God that they are not doing abortions here anymore, but pray nonetheless. Pray for the many children who have lost their lives here in Fort Myers, Florida. Pray that many of these abortion facilities close their doors and ultimately see no more abortions in Florida or anywhere in the United States. If the next generation are firm in their faith, are pro-life, and are excited to work hard and tell the truth, bring the truth to the people, I think the world's going to be a better place. That's for sure.
We have a lot of work to do. There's so a lot of work to do.
They do.
Hi, I'm Mary Logan. I'm part of the Pro-Life Gen with Students for Life of America, and I'm so excited to be part of the Pro-Life Tour, and I work as the Southeast Campus Arrangement Coordinator. A big part of my job is focusing on our 5-year plan, which Kristen Hawkins actually announced almost about a year and a half ago. And the purpose of the 5-year plan is to have a pro-life representation at every 4-year university around the country. So that's obviously a big goal. So we need people to, be on the ground, on the field, and making sure that we can start these pro-life groups up. So I have the Southeast region, and I'm really working with students to make sure that they can help start pro-life groups at both their high schools and universities.
Anyone who gets involved in the pro-life movement, They all have a bit of a pro-life story. So what's your pro-life story?
Yeah, so I would say I was a pro-life advocate when I was a baby, honestly, it goes that far back. And I think those who know me, they can't change my mind unless they change the way that, I was brought into this world. But essentially, I knew a woman who became pregnant her senior year of college. She was attending the University of Notre Dame. And she had been dating her boyfriend at the time for about a year, and she found out she was pregnant. And when she told her boyfriend, he was kind of pacing back and forth and, said, well, I'm pro-choice. I don't want you to worry. I'll drive you to Chicago and we'll get a good doctor. And, she responded and said, that's something that I've never thought of. That's something I wasn't raised to believe in. I'm either having the baby with or without you, or I'm giving the baby up for adoption. So she went on to choose life for the baby. She became a captain in the military. And then in 2010, she ended up marrying the man who became her husband. Now she has 5 kids. So she had been a single mom for that whole time, for those 10 years. And I'm really happy and humbled to say that that woman is my mom. So that was me, the baby from an unplanned pregnancy.
Wow.
And, if it weren't for my mom seeing, the humanity of me in the womb, then I literally wouldn't be here today.
I find it interesting, you were telling our 4-year-old, she was asking, why are we here?
I told her that they killed little babies. She said to me, Mom, we need to pray for the babies.
We are here in Fort Myers, Florida. This one claims to be doing surgical abortions all the way up to 15 weeks. But of course, as you guys know, the latest legislation here limits abortions to 6 weeks, where the heartbeat starts with the baby. And so we do know in Florida that they're trying to push this ballot initiative in November so that they could have unlimited abortions anytime they want in all 9 months of pregnancy, all the way through the moment of birth.
I think some of them think that they're helping.
Yeah, but they're not. I mean, they're totally not. They're not helping our society. They're not helping our community. And there's now millions of women hurt because of these abortionists. These places, none of them that we've gone to thus far look like anything that should be so-called women's health. Here we are at a women's center here in Hollywood, Florida, not all that far from Miami. And we know that lives are being taken in a great number in the Miami area. So join us as we continue up the Eastern Seaboard to continue to pray for an end to abortion. I'd say the children have handled this really well.
Yes, especially the baby.